benefits him. He is projecting a fantasy of what he'd like women to be, how he'd like women to exist, and how he'd like womanhood and femininity to be expressed. He's not thinking about you or your identity and the impacts his advice will have on you. He is thinking about himself because that's all he's been taught to do. What black men fail to realize is the individuality and sacredness of womanhood. They fail to understand that womanhood is something that you and only you can define, and that the ways in which a girl comes into her womanhood are unique and different to her. The beauty of womanhood and femininity is that it is a journey, not a destination, that each and every woman embarks on for herself. Yes, other women can guide you and give you advice about where to go and where not to go, what to do and what not to do. But at the end of the day, your womanhood is something you must discover yourself. No man or woman can do that for you. And the thing is that your journey of womanhood is lifelong. How you define womanhood will be different at 20 than it is at 30, than it is at 40, and that's okay. That's what makes womanhood so beautiful. At the end of your life, you can look back at the lessons you've learned and how you got to grow into your womanhood and how your womanhood evolved. And hopefully you can take pride in that journey and the lessons that you've learned. This is the reason why you can never let a man or a male-identified woman tell you how to be one. Womanhood is not a journey any man can embark on with you. Womanhood is not a treasure that a man can explore and define himself. There is no room on the road of womanhood for men, just like there is no room on the road of manhood for women. Every man who sits there and tells you that he knows all about the treasures of womanhood that await you at the end of the rainbow knows nothing about women. Because if he did, he would know that each and every treasure that a woman finds for herself is different and unique to her experiences, triumphs, and struggles as a woman. The womanhood of a man's mother is different than that of his daughter, which is different from that of his wife, which is different from that of you. The gag is that many black men have an extensive history of using their proximity to black women in order to evade accountability for their misogynoir they perpetuate against us. These men will state that they have lived with and loved too many black women to ever hold any sort of contempt and disrespect for them, while simultaneously degrade those same women in their lyrics, plays, movies, TV shows, and more recently, YouTube videos. While more black men realize the profit that can be reaped from playing two sides of one coin, they will continue to increase in number. They will turn their backs on their crumbling, dilapidating manhood in favor of invading black female spaces to lecture black women about how our womanhood for a quick buck and for a quick reaction that is nothing short of pathetic. And to this point, I know I sound like a broken record, but if I didn't get this rant off my chest, I probably would have burst. As 2020 comes to a close and I look back on this year, I shake my head at how both good black men and the bad ones exposed themselves this year. But despite the chaos and heartache, 2020 really was a year of perfect vision, and I just hope black women will see it and believe it. I said I wasn't going to